And we are live on this Tuesday evening. Welcome. DFS Minute, last minute value plays, picks, pitchers, stacks, anything that you need to know in DFS baseball tonight, I'm going to hit you with as quickly as possible. Make sure you grab your pen and paper. We're going to go through this rapid fire, getting it out before 6:30, and we got lineup lock going a little after 7 o'clock. A big tournament in the industry tonight, $500,000 on DraftKings, $27 entry. As a new player, I'm going to go ahead and give you a recommendation. Go ahead and fire one entry into this tournament, depending on your bankroll. If you have the ability to go ahead and fire an entry, go ahead and do it. Take a shot. There's going to be some overlay. It's going to give you some value. So that would be my recommendation just for that. Couple weather issues. It looks like we're going to be okay, but do keep an eye on Miami, Atlanta, and the Yankees and the Orioles game. I think Miami, Atlanta is probably a little bit more at risk, but it does sound like from all indications that these games will get in. Don't like the pitchers, obviously, in the Oriole-Yankee game, and we'll get into that a little bit more. But definitely a key, as I do like the Orioles tonight, and I like some of the right-handed bats, and I love some of the value that you're going to get across the industry. Let's not go 100% on the Orioles because we know what can happen. Everybody goes on a stack. And then nothing, CC goes out and throws a gem. So, but I definitely do have at least 3 Orioles in a lot of my lineups tonight, and so that's the direction I'm going to go because I think there's great value there. Start off. Let's go the catcher position. Going with one guy, the same guy I gave you yesterday, Stephen Vaught. It's just not a lot out there right now, and I'm just not one to pay up for Posey tonight, and I'll tell you why. Mainly because I'm paying up for Matt Harvey and Jake Arrieta. Those are the 2 stud pitchers that I like tonight. And then the third guy is Shane Green that I'm going to have some exposure to as well. Shane Green is more of a second pitcher, or on FanDuel, he's going to be a tournament play. That's going to allow you to get some of the big bats into your lineup. So again, Shane Green, tournament play on FanDuel. Harvey and Arrieta can be cash game plays on FanDuel. And then I think you can roll with all 3 of those guys on DraftKings with the second. Of course, in cash, I'm going to go Arrieta and Harvey, and I think you can take one of those guys and mix with Shane Green, especially on DraftKings, because you get tremendous value on Shane Green on DraftKings, especially in a tournament. Moving over to first base position, you can get Steven Pearce in on DraftKings at first base or outfield. So Steven Pearce is a guy I'm going to look at, and then Lucas Duda would be somebody, but I'm actually going to stay away from him. I'm only going to try to give you 1 or 2 recommendations at each position. Duda didn't make the cut for me. I'm going Anthony Rizzo, and especially on FanDuel. I really like Rizzo's value on FanDuel. But Rizzo hitting second in that order and ability to give you a home run or multiple home runs, I think is going to be a good opportunity there, especially going against a weaker right-handed pitcher. Second base, pretty much I'm punting. I'm going value, and I'm going with either Logan Forsythe would be the #1 guy that I like. If you're not able to get Forsythe in for whatever reason, Joe Panic is a guy that I kind of always rely to. He's kind of a default. But I do like Logan Forsythe in this spot. He does mash lefties. He's hitting in Toronto going against Daniel Norris. I like Daniel Norris, but this spot could be a little bit tricky for him. A very heavy Rays lineup that's right-handed heavy tonight going against a kid that's got a great pedigree, but not so sure if he's ready for the prime time just yet. So do like Logan Forsythe in this spot. And again, he's a value play that really can come through for you against a left-hander. Third base, I'm all about Manny Machado tonight. The value across the industry is huge. He's hitting second, and he's going against CC, who really struggles against right-handers. And Manny's got an opportunity to get on base also. He's got guys hitting behind him like Adam Jones, who I talked about this morning, was basically my #1 play of the night. When lineups came out and everything, so absolutely that's been confirmed. Shortstop, not a lot here tonight. Again, much like second base, I'm gonna go value, and I'm going Everett Cabrera for the Orioles, hitting leadoff at very low salary on all sites. Can't beat that. High total, and if he can get on base and steal some bases, he's got guys hitting behind him that could really do some damage. So I think Everett Cabrera is the play tonight at shortstop. Outfield, you got a lot of options. The big bats, Nelson Cruz, who's hot right now, going against a weak left-handed pitcher, and David Huff for the Dodgers, hitting in the middle of that Seattle lineup. Adam Jones, who's a guy I've been on all day, and going against CC. Adam Jones has big pop potential, And CC's numbers against right-handed bats over the last 2 or 3 years is not very good. It's really, really disparaging as far as what he does versus lefties and what he does versus righties. It's huge split differential. Some value guys that I like. I also like Ben Zobrist. Gave you Ben Zobrist yesterday, and he came through. I do like Ben Zobrist again tonight, going against Brad Peacock. You can go with Ike Davis as well. I do like some of those left-handed A's bats going against Brad Peacock. So if you want to go mini stack with a guy like Ike Davis, Stephen Vaught, and Ben Zobrist, that would be the direction that I would go. Brandon Guyer hitting leadoff for Tampa again. He's got a good right-handed differential going against a lefty. I love Brandon Guyer in this spot. I think if you're going to load up and do a mini stack on Rays, you can go Longoria third, you can go Guyer, and then you can also come back and go Forsythe. Those would be 3 guys that I would look at in that spot, and you can get them pretty cheap. Matt Joyce hitting 4th. Love Matt Joyce in this spot. Extremely cheap, especially on FanDuel at 2,500, going against a weak right-handed pitcher in a hitting-friendly environment, sandwiched between Pujols and Freese. So Matt Joyce should get some pitches to hit tonight, hopefully with some runners on base. And I think Matt Joyce has a possibility of coming through, much like Colin Cowgill came through for us last night. Again, great line spot against a weak pitcher, and tremendous value is really what it comes down to. The other guy I like is David Peralta, hitting in the middle of that Diamondbacks lineup, going against a weak pitcher in Despagne. It just does not strike many guys out. David Peralta's got tremendous splits against right-handers. That's why they're hitting him 4th. Sandwich between Goldie and Trumbo. You got to love that lineup spot. David Peralta would be the guy that I'm looking at in that spot. This is Rath signing off for the DFS Minute for tonight. I want to wish everybody good luck. Again, get in that DK contest tonight, $500K, worth a shot at some big money, and have some fun tonight, guys. As we always say here at Roto Curve, stay classy, DFS.